Hi there, Mariette Martinez here, and I wanted to share a very special video for my entrepreneurs and for my entire Masterbooks community that want to use a software like QuickBooks Online to build their tax-ready books. I get this question all the time. How do I build tax-ready books using an electronic solution like QuickBooks Online? Well, I have not only an awesome video that I can share with you with tons of more resources, I have a special handout that I created with a step-by-step guide on how to do it. But before we can get into building your tax-ready books with QuickBooks Online, there are some key concepts I want you to be aware of first, and then I will teach you how to build your tax-ready books using QuickBooks Online. So join me for this journey on learning how to be at the place in your business where you can use a software like QuickBooks Online to build your tax-ready books. See you in the next video. From accounting story to building out your tax-ready books. So as we just shared, we're going to go through the technology journey of building your tax-ready books. Now, this journey assumes you have gone through the path to rock-solid books. So you have taken the money story journey where you've been building better banking habits, better bookkeeping habits, building out your file document management system, and preparing year-round bookkeeping. You also have learned the universal accounting language so that way you can transform your data into dollars. And you've chosen to use an electronic solution to be able to get to this information faster, to be able to use your financial literacy in your financial foundations to build out your financial statements. So you've taken the tax-ready books journey and you want to achieve and you want to experience this journey year round. And so you're going to use an electronic accounting solution to do that. So if that's the case, then let's talk about two important concepts before we can move into the tax-ready books journey with an accounting software. And in this case, we're going to use QuickBooks Online. Let's learn about the small business accounting workflow. What is the small business accounting workflow? The small business accounting workflow is a simple 3-step framework I designed to illustrate to my small business community members. Those are micro enterprises, small business owners, solopreneurs, and self-employed, the actionable path to build their tax-ready books. But more importantly, this workflow helps bridge the communication gap between the accounting partner and the business owner, so that way they can use the same language to bridge the gap and build small business books year round. Why is that important? Because the small business accounting workflow, again, the simple process to build tax-ready books, will take a business from books to taxes, which is the full tax-ready books journey. And the workflow is 3 simple steps. Complete all of the accounting tasks, prepare the financial statements, and report on the taxes. This is the simple framework. Now let's illustrate that. We want to complete all of the accounting tasks year round, and I've designed a complete framework to teach year-round accounting, which is the end-to-end accounting lifecycle. But essentially, completing accounting tasks is making sure that the books have been done on a monthly, quarterly, and annual basis, also known as managing, balancing, maintaining, and closing the books. If that's happening, then we know that the financial statements are being prepared, which means the business owner alongside their accounting partner has reached tax-ready books, and which also leads them into the seamless process of reporting these financial insights, numbers, and data on the appropriate tax forms. So by completing the accounting workflow, it will take a business from books to taxes. So now let's take the small business accounting workflow and these 3 essential steps: complete, prepare, and report. And let's build this methodology into a system that incorporates an accounting software. That leads us into building tax-ready books with QuickBooks Online. And guess what, my friends? For this next topic, I created a special handout just for you. This is one of my favorite topics to cover which is when I combine the small business accounting workflow, which takes a business from books to taxes, and then I pull in an accounting technology, in this case QuickBooks Online, to take you through this 3-step process: complete, prepare, and report. So let's go ahead and use this handout and this lesson to go through the entire process together. So remember that small business accounting workflow: complete accounting tasks, prepare financial statements, and report on the taxes. But this time, we're going to bring in QuickBooks Online to do this smarter and faster. So let's go ahead and take tax-ready books from start to finish using QuickBooks Online. So let's start with the first step: complete. Complete accounting tasks quickly and accurately. Now, what does that look like? In QuickBooks Online, you have 3 options to do that. You can connect directly to the bank, and I have a video that will go through the entire process for you. And that video is called How to Bring in Your Bank and Credit Card Transactions into QuickBooks Online. The next option is upload data. And the upload data option is the opportunity to import data from your credit card and your bank institutions, but this time you're going to want to export the activity out of those accounts and then import them into QuickBooks Online. I have another video called Import Bank Data and Automatically Build Out Your QuickBooks Online Reports as well. And then lastly, the third option is to use a PDF statement, whether it's a hard printed statement or one that you can download from your bank or credit card institution. And then you're going to want to use a Convert app that will convert that PDF into a QuickBooks file. And then you can go ahead and do the same process as you would in the upload data, where you'd upload the data into QuickBooks Online. So take a moment to look at these 3 options. And what's important to note here is that you can use 1, 2, or 3 as an option, or you can even combine these options when you're catching up on some prior bookkeeping and accounting, and then you can choose one option going forward. It depends on what you would like to do for your bookkeeping, and also it may depend on what your credit card or bank institution allows you to bring into QuickBooks Online. Let's quickly look at your handout. Here we are in your tax-ready books with QuickBooks Online step-by-step guide. We just gave you the 3 options that are on step 1 to complete and get the data into QuickBooks Online. You can connect your banks and credit cards, and here are the steps to do that. You can upload bank and credit card data manually. Again, here are the steps to do that. And your option number 3 is PDF to QuickBooks Online import using an app. And in this guide, you have these check boxes, so you can even use it as a checklist to get the work done. What's really important to note is that all of these options need you to categorize your transactions based on the 5 main account types, which are assets, liabilities, and equity, income, and expenses. And for option 2 and 3, you're going to want to verify that the files are in a compatible format to upload into QuickBooks Online. And that's your step number 1. Let's review each step one by one. Step number 1, connect banks and credit cards, also known as link accounts in QuickBooks Online. There's 2 key steps here, which is to connect directly into QuickBooks Online from the bank and or credit card institution under what's called bank transactions. Once you find that connect area, you will just locate your bank, and then you'll categorize the transactions that come through to the 5 main account types. And of course, there's benefits to bring this information in directly, like the speed, minimizing user error, the reliability because it's bank level, and of course, additional features like auto categorization and automation. And you can ditch the shoebox as well, because you can even attach receipts to these transactions. Again, you have a full video called How to Bring in Bank and Credit Card Transactions for you to do this on your own. The next one, upload into QuickBooks Online. 4 steps for this one. You want to download the file directly from the bank and the credit card institution. You can edit the file if needed before import. Then you want to upload this transaction into the area called Import Bank Transactions. You're going to use the wizard to import the transactions, and then you're going to categorize into the 5 main account types. Again, keep in mind in regards to the file formats that you can upload into QuickBooks Online. And you have a video called Import Bank Data and Automatically Build Your QuickBooks Online Reports to do this on your own. And the last one, option 3, was PDF to QuickBooks Online. Here you're going to download and or scan the bank or credit card statement into a PDF version. Then you're going to use an app to convert that PDF into a QuickBooks Online import file. For example, MoneySum will allow you to do that. You'll save that file and upload it into QuickBooks Online using the same upload steps. And of course, once the information is in there, you're going to categorize those transactions into the 5 main account types. And that's how you're going to choose 1, 2, or 3 to upload into QuickBooks Online. Let's quickly look at the transactions area so you can see where you would make this magic happen. Here we are in the transactions area inside of QuickBooks Online. In this area, you would click on link account if you want to do the direct link and connect the account by locating your bank account. If you want to do the file upload, you would use upload from file, and this would be the option for 2 or 3. And that's where you do it in QuickBooks Online. And of course, you have all of my videos here, in addition to a video called 2 Simple Apps to Get Your Books Done Faster, which compares the Spreadsheet Method and the QuickBooks Online method, and also teaches you how to do that cleanup in the spreadsheet before importing it into QuickBooks Online. All of these resources are available to you in this video. So we're going to continue in the small business accounting workflow. We went ahead and completed the accounting tasks, which means we are ready to prepare financial statements. But we're not only preparing financial statements, we're preparing tax-ready financial statements because we've been preparing these numbers year-round, which means we've been preparing the 2 key financial statements, the balance sheet and the income statement, and making sure that these transactions have been categorized to the 5 main account categories: assets, liabilities, and equity for the balance sheet, income and expenses for the income statement or profit and loss. And we know that if we're doing that, we are building tax-ready books, and we can review the balance sheet and the income statement for deeper insights and conversations alongside the business owner and accounting partner. Now, where would you do that in QuickBooks Online? In QuickBooks Online, you're going to focus in the reports area to be able to build out your financial statements or your tax-ready books. Now remember, you've been doing reporting year-round if you have tax-ready books, so then you can use these cool bookmarks here on your left-hand side to build out your bookmarks bar and quickly look at your key financial statements, your balance sheet, your profit and loss, and your cash flow statement. All of those will always be available here under your standard reports. You can also create custom reports for your customized reports, or you can just create your quick bookmarks to get to those areas even faster. And that's how you know you're preparing the financial statements, the tax-ready books year-round. But we have one more step to the small business accounting workflow, and that's report on your taxes. Now, this step is not only for the tax professional that is helping small business owners report on their taxes, it's for all business owners because we need to know how we move the numbers from the books to the taxes. So let's do step 3, report tax-ready financials for taxes. And this process is called the process of matching books to taxes. What you're going to do first is you're going to find the reports inside of your accounting software, in this case, QuickBooks Online. You look for the reports area and you can start with your profit and loss. Very important, you want to populate that report using the correct accounting method for tax purposes Even if year round you've been looking at your books on the accrual method, you may need to click on the cash method to get it ready for the matching to your tax return. Then you're going to pull up the financial statement and the appropriate tax return side by side. You're going to pull up the financial statement and you're going to look at the tax return and you're going to go section by section, line by line to validate the information is correct. And if you don't understand why a number moved from the books to the taxes or how it moved from the books to the tax form, this is a great time to get on a call with your accounting and tax professional. You'll do that same step for the profit and loss statement, and if applicable, you'll make sure you'll do that for the balance sheet as well. And that's the entire process from books to taxes. And that is how you use the small business accounting workflow alongside QuickBooks Online to go from books to taxes. Let's take one more look at your tax ready books with QuickBooks Online step-by-step guide. Now that we have completed step 1, we can move into step 2, which is preparing the tax ready financials. You now know how to pull up those financials and review them one by one, the balance sheet and the profit and loss. You have some options here to go deeper into each statement as well. And then step 3 is to report on your taxes. And using the match tax ready book financials to the tax returns is a great learning experience for you to do, so that way you know exactly what's getting reported on your tax returns. We provide you some examples of tax entities so you know what those forms would be like. Of course, if you need any help with this, just let us know, because this is what we cover in our Tax Ready Books course. Hope to be able to support you to get through your Tax Ready Books journey soon. Click on the links below in this video to learn more. Bye for now.